Need some help finding some edge in the prop market? Check out the Props AI tool on the LineStar app. It's a one-stop shop for all the information you need to make smarter bets. Download the LineStar app today. Welcome to the NBA Prop Show presented by LineStar, your top 3 NBA player prop bets for today on Underdog Fantasy, PrizePicks, Sleeper, and Chalkboard, alongside my co-host, Tyler Wiemann. I am Shannon Sommerville. Tyler, today it's a leap year day. One of the weirdest days, I think, personally, if you ask me. So maybe it'll bring us good luck, though. Yesterday on the show, we were 2-1 in our picks. Not too bad. We've been doing pretty well over the last week or so. 14-7 over our last 7 shows. So hoping to continue the momentum here on this Thursday. It's Thirsty Thursday as well. So, hey, on a leap year, got to get that beer money and go have some beverages to celebrate going 3 for 3 today, hopefully. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the LineStar YouTube channel and also give us a like on this video, comment below. It enters you into the prop bets contest that we have every day on the show. If we go 3 for 3, one randomly selected commenter will win $60. We'll announce that on the show tomorrow, along with our Money Gun celebration. So let's get it rolling here. Also, if you don't have those apps that I mentioned at the top of the show, Underdog Fantasy, PrizePicks, Sleeper, Chalkboard, we have links below, and use the promo code LineStar so you can get up to $100 of your first deposit matched, and you can play along with us in our prop bets. Also, let us know where you're headed in the comments if you've got any locks for us as well, because we're all trying to beat the books here today. So let's get after it today. One of the highly anticipated games for tonight, Tyler, we've got the Denver Nuggets going up against the Miami Heat in a rematch of last year's NBA Finals. So this is the first time these two teams meeting again. So you know where we got to go here. Jimmy Butler, over 21.5 points. And especially, we got to go to him, especially after he was in that Fall Out Boy video. I mean, this is peak Jimmy Butler season, right? LineStar projecting Butler for 22.5 points. He's been averaging right at that line, 21.5 points over in 8 of the last 10 games. Now, Denver allows the third fewest points per game to opposing small forwards. However, Miami is without Tyler Hero in this one. Josh Richardson and Kevin Love are also out. But Butler's usage, specifically without Tyler Hero, goes up pretty significantly, 9%. His points per 100, that also goes up 8% in the absence of Tyler Hero. I like the spot here for Jimmy Butler. How about you?
Yeah, and I mean, Jimmy Butler is averaging 21.5, and we know the thing with Jimmy Butler is he's a little bit of a narrative street to play. He doesn't get too excited to play too many teams. I think Denver, coming off that finals loss, he may be a little more excited to play. Also, he usually steps his play up post All-Star break, so we're obviously post All-Star break, and I think those numbers and his averages are going to be a little low for the rest of the season.
Yeah, and love to see that emo Jimmy Butler back in action in that Fall Out Boy video. It was awesome. So I'm sure he's not going to be emo, though, after this game. I think he's going to have a little revenge game here. I could see Jimmy Butler, like you mentioned, he's a guy who plays up if he's feeling like, he's got a chip on his shoulder. He's definitely one of those guys. Mm-hmm. Kind of like a little bit reminds me in like the same mentality of like a Draymond Green or something. Like he just really wants to get after it in certain games and just goes off. I think this could be a game here for Jimmy Butler. So I like the spot here. This is coming from our LineStar Props AI tool, by the way. And if you haven't checked out Props AI, it's a great tool to help you in the prop market, comparing LineStar's projections to what's out there in the prop market. You can check that out at linestarapp.com. Now it's time for Tyler and I to give our best bets of the day in the prop market. Where are you headed, Tyler?
I'm going to go to Charlotte with Miles Bridges over 19.5. That's minus 120 in sportsbooks. Look, I know Charlotte got absolutely blown out last game. But with that, Miles Bridges still played 37 minutes, so that he is a little bit matchup proof. He's going to get those minutes if they get blown out or not. And if they do get blown out and he's playing against their second, third string, it only makes it easier for him. And at home, he is averaging 23.3 on the season. It's a big bump up from his on the road number. So I like the spot. I think the line is just a little bit too low. And, it's trying to account for blowout and a little tougher matchup, but I just think it's too much of a discount.
Tyler, for my prop bet, I'm going to a tried and true prop for me this season, and that is no surprise to people that watch the show. I'm a New York Knicks fan, so we're going back to the Knicks here tonight. We're going Josh Hart over 13.5 rebounds and assists. This is basically a prop I've been taking, over the last 10 or so games that they've played, because he's hit this most of the time. In fact, he's hit this in 9 of the last 10 games. The consensus projection here, also liking the over, as is LineStar, averaging 14.5 rebounds plus assists in the month of February. Again, over 9 of the last 10. We've got some injuries here for the New York Knicks. They're pretty banged up. OG Anunoby is still out, as is Julius Randle. And Jalen Brunson listed as questionable with some neck spasms. He didn't play on Tuesday's game, so no word yet on if he will be going. But if he doesn't, that's a huge boost for Josh Hart in this one. Isaiah Hartenstein's also been on a little bit of a minutes restriction. He didn't play last game either. Dealing with a little Achilles injury. I expect him to go tonight. However, this is still a big spot for Josh Hart tonight against the Warriors. And without Anunoby, Randle, and Mitchell Robinson, remember, he's still out. Hart's usage goes up 10%, assists up 24%, rebounds up 7%. And Josh Hart's a guy who loves playing at Madison Square Garden. That's where this game is tonight. In fact, his rebounds and assists both up one whole number in when he plays at the Garden. So I love Josh Hart's spot for tonight. Another one I was sort of considering, one of my other favorites, is Hartenstein over on rebounds. That's at 8 right now. And it's very low for a guy of Hartenstein's caliber. The reason it is low is because of that injury he's been dealing with. They've been very cautious with him and limiting his minutes, but I think he can do a lot of damage in even just like 20 minutes if he goes tonight. And I think he could hit this pretty easily, especially when you look at the Warriors and the centers that they've faced. He's actually got the #1 matchup on the LineStar tool for a center tonight. 5 of the last 6 starting centers have gone over, so that's another direction you could go in this game if you're, liking some New York Knicks props for tonight. So that's where I'm headed tonight. I'm looking forward to my Knicks game. I always like to go with my Knicks. What do you think?
Yeah, well, the Hartenstein one, in 29 minutes over the last 20 games, he averages 11.2 rebounds, and he played 27 minutes last game. So coming back, I would expect him in that 24 to 26 or 7 range. Yeah. And, it's not too much lower than that average over the last 20. So,
yeah, I think he should get there. When you look at these teams, too, another point for both Josh Hart and Hartenstein on the rebound side of things is the Warriors, when you think of them, you're thinking Steph Curry knocking down shots, but they actually are middle of the pack in terms of field goal percentage. They do miss quite a bit of shots, and they take a lot of shots too. So, and then the Knicks are also bottom third of the league in field goal percentage, which is always something that I look at whenever I'm looking at rebounds props, because you got to have the rebound opportunities, and missed shots can lead to that. So, like that spot there too. We're going to put these all on a ticket on Underdog Fantasy, and if we go 3 for 3, one randomly selected commenter will win $60. So make sure you comment below. Let us know where you're headed tonight. Got an interesting slate for tonight. So any help, let us know. Drop the locks in the comments. We're all trying to help each other out. Good luck. Hopefully the leap year day brings us some good luck. What do you think, Tyler? Is it a lucky day, or like every 4 years? Come on. I like it.
I know.
I mean, whose birthday is today, by the way? Like, that's such a weird birthday. I'm so fascinated by it.
It is Tyrese Halliburton's birthday today.
Oh,
he turned 6 years old.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, do they celebrate the day before or the day after? Just
most do day before or day after.
If we have any viewers that have a leap year birthday, please let us know in the comments. I'm just fascinated to know when you celebrate your birthday in the other years. That's not, anyways. All right, going on a tangent here, but again, if you haven't already, make sure to like this video. Also, check out our video where we go through the Props AI tool on the LineStar app for NBA specifically. We're breaking it down, showing you how we get ready for the show and everything, and giving you some tips and tricks. Hopefully you guys can use it. We're linking that right at the end of this video. And also check out Tyler's DFS breakdown. Tyler, I'll have you know I won $6 yesterday in a DraftKings contest. So, got to start somewhere. Got to start somewhere. It's nothing like your takedowns, but hey, got to start somewhere, right?
Yeah, I had a chance last night and then faded hard at the end, unfortunately.
Oh. Well, back at it today. Thirsty Thursday. Let's go get it. Good luck, everybody. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Have a good one, guys.